Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new around here, I'm Shantae, and I am a wellness strategist and fibroid thriver. And I share my journey with fibroids, and I also share wellness tips, wellness strategies to help you beat hormone imbalance, have more energy, have better periods. And one of my big strategies is actually my morning routine. That's one of the biggest part of my wellness strategy. So today I wanted to share a plan, if you will, to help you create a morning routine that actually works for you. Now, I know there are tons of morning routine videos, and I love watching those videos because they are so inspiring. But sometimes when I watch them, I'm thinking to myself, how do these people have this kind of time to do all this stuff in the morning? And I'm not knocking it because if I had tons of time, I would have a super long morning routine. Actually, some people would probably say I do compared to other people, but I know that I've created a wellness routine that works for me. So I want to help you create one that works for you. So let's jump into my plan for creating a morning routine that is perfect for you and your wellness journey. The first thing that we need to do is get really brutally honest with ourselves. Before you go adding anything into your morning, be honest. Are you in a season of life where you are feeling motivated, you're feeling energized, and you also have time and space and energy? Or are you in a season of burnout and you need to keep life as simple as possible? Regardless of where you are and how you answer this for yourself, you can always add or take away parts of your routine, but you want to keep this in mind as you're creating or going through this plan so that you don't do anything that's either overly ambitious or I would say under ambitious. Is under ambitious a thing? Yeah, we'll say under ambitious. So, the first step to creating your plan is to oh, wait, before I jump into that, let me say that I'm not going to talk about those things that we all should be doing, right? Like our oral care routine, the shower routine, all that. But duh, we should be doing those things. This is four places that I feel like, or four things that I feel like you can add into those basic things that you're already doing in the morning. So, the first thing I want you to think about is your spirituality. I want you to think of something that you can do to contribute to your spiritual journey. And in my opinion, that should be like the first thing that you do every day because I look at spirituality as a compass that helps us stay oriented on our journey. It helps us stay oriented in figuring out where we're going, why we're going there, and which way we should be going. The second thing that I want you to think about is what activity can you do that's going to help you be mentally grounded? Now, this is going to be a little bit different from the spiritual aspect. This is more so, I would say, a stress relief activity. For me, that looks like journaling, and sometimes I'll do gratitude journaling. You could also do a hobby. Now, if you're going to do a hobby in this spot, I would say pick something that is not going to be too time intensive. For example, if you are a gardener and you want to add like maybe 10 or 15 minutes of tending to your garden as part of your morning routine, I would encourage that. I just wouldn't go more than like something that would take more than like 10 or 15 minutes, just because we're trying to keep our routine simple here. The next thing I want you to think about is how you plan to nourish yourself. Now, this can look like maybe you want to just do a smoothie every single morning. Maybe you're going to juice every single morning. Maybe you're going to prep ahead. And if you need some ideas for this, I have a meal plan. I will link that in the description, and it has some really easy, simple, nourishing breakfast options. And it also has a grocery list. So I'll link that in the description. But the reason why I want you to think about this ahead of time and kind of have it be I don't want to say monotonous, but have it be something that is similar every day is because I don't know about you, but I always need a little time to thaw out in the morning. So I like the idea of already having how I'm going to nourish myself planned or thought about. The last thing that I want you to consider is your movement. Movement can look like anything from stretching to walking to taking a class, watching a YouTube workout. No matter what you choose, I want this to be at least 10 minutes of movement that you get every day. Now, if you are not a big morning workout person, keep this as like your starter workout or your warm up for the day, and then you can do your bigger workout later on. Now, after you've done these, now you can go ahead and calculate your wake up time. Notice that I didn't just tell you in the beginning to wake up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or some arbitrary time. And that's because I don't think you really need to do that to have an effective morning routine. It's You should be waking up at the time that works for you and your schedule and your lifestyle. I hope you found this plan helpful. Let me know in the comments how your morning routine came together. I hope you took some notes. If not, you can rewatch this and take notes. And here is another video that I know you'll like too.